Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 17th December 2021. Right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and today we are studying the subject of mathematics. This is Cambridge O Levels D Maths 4024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper one, and we have selected May June 2021 1-2 paper. This paper one belongs from the zone 1, or we call it the sorry, it belongs from the zone 2 and it's variant 2. So we will solve this paper. We will try to solve this paper today. So let's start today's work. So let me show you the okay, so here we go. May June 2021 1-2 paper, Mathematics, Syllabus D, Paper 1. Okay, so the question number 1 is coming up on your screen. He says, write 0.45 as a fraction in its lowest term. Okay, so 0.45, you can convert this into the fraction. In the place of the decimal, I will put 1. And after decimal, there are 2 digits, so I will put 2 zeros downstairs. So you will have 45 by 100, and then you will have, if you cancel both the numerator denominator with the 5, you get 9 by 20. So 9 by 20 is the answer. The question number B, and let me show you the question. Okay, the B part is that write these fractions in the order of the size, starting with the smallest. So what the trick we will use, we will make their denominators same. So their denominators can be easily made same. For example, if you multiply this fraction with 20, with the numerator denominator both with the 20, the denominator will become 100. This fraction, multiply the numerator denominator both with the 10, the denominator will become 100. And here, if you multiply both the numerator and denominator with the 5, the denominator will become 100. So then you can compare them easily. So let me show you my work. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so you can see here, I have converted them. I have multiplied 4 multiplied 20, 5 multiplied 20, it will be 80 by 100, 7 multiplied 10, and 10 multiplied 10, and it will be 70 by 100, and 17 by 20 multiply 5 divided by 5. So you will get 85 by 100. So clearly, this one is the smallest. I will call it A. This one is the second position. This will be B, and this one will be the largest. So it will be C. So in the answer, I will write the original ones. So 7 by 10, 4 by 5, 17 by 20. So that was question number 1. Let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 2. Complete the description of the symmetry for each shape. He says we have to tell how many lines of symmetry are there and what is the rotational symmetry of order. Okay, so this, if you draw a line here, that will be a line of symmetry. You draw a line here, that will be a line of symmetry. If you draw a line here, that will be a line of symmetry. So it will have 3 lines of symmetry, and clearly this has order rotational symmetry is 3. So 3 lines of symmetry, and 3 is the order of rotational symmetry. Here, if you try to draw a line of symmetry, if for example you draw here, so when you will bend along this line of symmetry, you will observe that this and this, they will not be coming over to each other. So there is no line of symmetry in this diagram, but the order of rotational symmetry is 2. So let me show you. I have done this. So in the first diagram, I have drawn the lines of symmetry. There are 3 lines of symmetry, and the order of rotational symmetry is 3. Here, there is no line of symmetry, and the order of the rotational symmetry is 2. Okay, so here we go. Question number. Now we have question number 3 coming up on your screen. He says a group of 60 students were each asked their favorite fruit. The results are shown in the table. The apple, 20 people said they like it, banana 25, and orange 15. So total there are 60 students. So here we have a pie chart, and he says complete the pie chart to show the results. Okay, if you want to complete the pie chart, you need to know the angle with which you will represent each sector, the sector which represents apple, banana, orange. You need to know the angles which these sectors will subtend on the pie chart. So let me show you. Okay. So for apple, it will be 20, apple, 20 people said they like apple. So 20 divided by 60, multiply 360. So that will be 120 degree. So for the apple, the angle will be 120 degree. For banana, there are 25 people who said they like banana. So 25 divided by 60 into 360, it will be 150 degree. And for orange, 15 people said they like orange. So 15 divided by 60, 60 is the total people, multiply 360, so it will be 90 degree. So this is how you will calculate the angle for each sector. Okay. So now the banana, for the banana, the line was already drawn, the sector was already drawn. So you see what I've done? I have put the crosshair here, and this 0 is on that line of banana apple. For apple, the sector was already given. Now for orange, the angle is 150. So we will start from here. This is 0. You count it 1, 2, 3, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 90, 100, 110. So up to 150. Put a dot here, then join these points. Okay. So that will be banana. Okay. So banana, and automatically the orange will be, you will get the sector of the orange as well. So this is how you do that question. And that was question number 3. Okay, so let's move to the next part. And in the next part, let's increase the size of the. Okay, so now we have, it was 2 mark. Question number 4 coming up on your screen. He says, write 6478549 correct to the nearest million. Million is 10 raised to power 6. Remember that number. Million means 10 raised to power 6. Okay. So here we go. So write 6478549 correct to the million. So I moved the decimal 6 steps to the right. So you have 64.785491 x post 6. So this is approximately 65 million. So 64.7 million means 65 million. So 65 and 6 zeros. In 1 million, there are 6 zeros. 65 million. Then he says, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value. 67.8 plus 49.5 divided by 0.187 square. 67.8 in one significant figure, it will be 70. 49.5 in one significant figure, it will be 50. 0.187 square, it will be 0.2 square, and that will be 0.004. 70 plus 50, that will be 120. So equals to 120 into 100 divided by 4. I have removed the decimal in the numerator. So that's why I put 100 here. So 4 and 120 cancel. You will have 30 into 100. That will be 3000. So the question number, the question for the answer for the question 4B part is 3000. Okay. So let's see. So that was the question number 4. We are done with this question. Hopefully you understand. And let's go to the next question. Umar and Jamil share $540 in the ratio 7:2. So Umar's ratio is 7 and Jamil's ratio is 2. The sum of the ratio is 9. Umar's share we can very easily find out. Umar's share is 7. The sum of ratio is 9. So 7 by 9 multiply the total number, which is total money, which is 540. So this is how you will find the share of the Umar. So the next question is increase 40 in the ratio 5 ratio 8. So let's do this question. There. So sum of ratio will be 7 plus 2 and that will be 9. And the Umar share will be 7 by 9 into 540. So 540 can be cancelled with 9. So that will be 60. So 7 into 60 will be 420. So the $420 is Umar's share. The next question is increase 40 in the ratio 5 ratio 8. So the old value, new value, the old value is 5, the new value is 8 according to the given ratio. And the old value is 40. What will be the new value? I've supposed it as X. So I will convert them into fractions. So I will have 5 by 40 equals to 8 by X, and you will have 5X equals to 8 into 40. So X is equals to 8 into 40 divided by 5. 5 and 40 will be cancelled. So X will be equals to 8 into 8 and X will be equals to 64. So the answer is 54. So this is how you do the question number 5. So question number, let me take the base of a cuboid is a square with the side length 4 centimeters. So if the base is a square, so its each side will be 4. The volume of the cuboid is 48 centimeter cube. Okay. So on the grid, complete the accurate drawing and oh, sorry, I am increasing the size. So on the grid, complete the accurate drawing for the net of the cuboid. The base is drawn already. So we have a base here, which is I don't think that's visible here. But if I increase the size, then that is visible. So I have increased the size so you can see that. So you see there the base is shown, 4 squares like this, 4 square like this, this is the base. And the volume is 48. Okay, so let me show you how we do this. Okay, the volume is 48, the length is 4, and the width is 4, the height is question. So 48 divided by 16, and the height will be 3. So now I know the height of this cuboid, so I can make the grid. So you can see I have shown here grid. This portion was already drawn there because the height of the walls is 3. So 3, and there will be 1, 2, 3, 4 walls, and this will be the roof of the cuboid. So this is the net of the cuboid. I hope you understand this. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question is coming up on your screen. It was a 3-mark question. The next question is question number 7. He says, a bag contains colored counters. A counter is taken from the bag at random. The table shows the possibilities of taking a counter of each color. So red is probability 0.15, green is probability 0.3, blue is probability we don't know, yellow is probability 0.42. So the question is complete the table if you want to find out the probability of the blue. So because the total probability of an experiment is 1, so from there 1 subtract the probability of the red, probability of the green, probability of the yellow, you will get the probability of the blue. So 1 minus 0.15 minus 0.3 minus 0.42. So this is how you will do the question number 7. Okay, so 1 minus 0.15 minus 0.3 minus 0.42. So it will be 1 minus 0.87 and that will be 0.13. So the probability of getting a blue is 0.13. Question number 8 is coming up on your screen. He says, work out 3 whole 2 by 5 minus 1 whole 3 by 4. Give your answer as a fraction. Okay, so question number 8. So the question number 8 is 3 whole 2 by 5 minus 1 whole 1 whole 3 by 4. 5 threes are 15, 15 plus 2, that will be 17 by 5. Minus 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 by 4. So I will take the LCM, and the LCM will be 20. The LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. So divide the LCM with the denominator and you will get 4. And you will multiply that 4 with the 17 minus, divide the LCM with this denominator, you get 5. 5 will multiply with this numerator. So you will have 17 multiply 4, that's 68, minus 7 multiply 5, that's 35. So 68 minus 35 will be 33. 33 divided by 20. So when you divide 33 with the 20, you get 1 whole 13 by 20. So the answer will be 1 whole 13 by 20. So this is question number 8. So he says this is question number 9. He says the sketch shows the positions of the 3 villages A, B, and C. A is due east of B. A is due east of B. Use a ruler and compasses only to complete the scale drawing of the triangle ABC. Use a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 1 kilometer. And they have already drawn the line AB, which is supposed to be 9 centimeter. And let me show you. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Move forward. I went fast forward. Okay. So this is the question. So I want to show you the whole diagram. Measure the bearing of C from B is the last part, and using we have to draw this triangle, and then we have to measure the bearing of the C from B. Okay, so this is 2 marks, 1 mark. Okay, let me show you how I've done this. So on the point A, put it and open your compass 5 centimeter and put the needle of the compass on the A and draw this arc, as you can see. Then put the needle of the compass on the B, open your needle. I think how much was that? 8 centimeter, and draw this arc. We have opened the compass, how much? 8 centimeter. And we have taken B as the center of the arc, and we have drawn this second arc where these 2 arcs intersect. That will be the point C. Join that point with the A and with the B. So you will get this triangle which is showing up on your screen. Then his question was to I will find the bearing of the C from the B. So on the B we have that north, and from there we will move clockwise to the line BC. So here I put the cross on the B, and this 0 is on the north. From there I will calculate, and it's approximately 122, 123 degrees. So the bearing it will be, so the bearing is 123 degrees. The bearing of the C from the B is 123 degrees. Hopefully you understand that how we have done question number 9. Okay, so let's move to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 10, and it says question number 10, and it says write 270 as the product of its prime factors, and then the next part, B part, is find the HCF of 270 and 225. So we have 2 questions, and they are up to 2 marks. A part is write down 270 as the product of its prime factors. Then their question is find the highest common factor, HCF, of 270 and 225. So you have to prime factorize 270 and 225 both if you want to find the HCF. Okay. So here we go. Okay, so I can prime factorize 270. I will divide it with the 2, you get 135. Divided with the 3, you get 45. Divide again with the 3, you get 15. Again divide with the 3, and you get 5. Divide with 5, you get 1. So the 270 will be 2 into 10 into 3 raised to power 3 into 5. So this is how you will prime factorize 270. And in the same way, prime factorize 225. We will divide with the 3, so it will get, you will get 75. Again divide with the 3, you get 25. Again divide with 5, you get 5. 5 divided by 5, that will be 1. So the 270 is 2 into 3 raised power 3 into 5, and 225 is 3 square into 5 square. So if you want to find out the HCF, in the HCF we take only those factors which are common in both the given numbers, and we take their smaller power. For example, here 3 is common, so I will take the smaller power, that will be 3 square. 5 is common, but I will take the smaller power of the 5, and that is 5 raised to power 1. So 3 square multiply 5, 3 square is 9, 9 multiply 5 is 45. So this is how you do the question number 10. Okay, so let's go to the next question. After question number 10, we have question number 11, and it's a question on simultaneous equation. Question number 11, he says, solve the simultaneous equations, show your working. 5x plus 2y is equals to 7, 2x minus 3y is equals to 18. So strategy is very simple. Multiply the first equation with the 3 and the second equation with the 2, and then add both the equations. So you will get the value of the x. Okay. So let me show you how I have done this. I have done the same manner. So you can see here I have multiplied the first equation with 3 and plus the second equation with the 2, and both the sides are done the same way. So you will have here, I added them, so you will have, you can see you will have 3 into 5x plus 2y, that will be 15x plus 6y plus 4x minus 6 equals to 21 plus 36. So y and y will be gone. So you will have 15x plus 4x, that will be 19x. So 21 plus 36, that will be 57. So x is equals to 57 by 19. So x will be 3. So now you know the value is 3. So what we'll do, we'll substitute that value into the first equation. So 5 into 3 is 15 plus 2y equals 7. So 2y is equal to 7 minus 15, that will be minus 8. And y will be minus 8 divided by 2, and the y will be minus 4. So the value of the x is 5, and the value of the y is minus 4. So that is question number 11 on simultaneous equation. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Get done with this. It was a 4-mark question. He says Lara goes for a cycle ride. The distance time graph shows her journey. So this is distance here on the y-axis, and this is time here on the x-axis. So calculate Lara's average speed in kilometers per hour for the whole journey. So they want us to find out Lara's. Okay, so it's a 3-mark question. We want to find out the average speed. So total distance traveled is 24 kilometer, and the time taken is 1 hour and 30 minutes. So 1 hour 30 minutes means 1.5 hours. Speed is the distance traveled divided by the time taken. Okay, so let me show you how I do it. Okay, so here we go. Distance is 24 kilometer. Time is 1 hour 30 minutes, which means 1.5 hour. So speed is distance divided by time, 24 divided by 1.5. So 24 multiplied 10 divided by 15. I have removed the decimal of the numerator. So 10 and 15 will be cancelled 3. With the table of 5, we have cancelled them. So you will have 8 multiplied 2, and that will be 16. So the average speed is 16 kilometer per hour. 16 kilometer per hour. Okay, the next question is the B part of this question. And let me show you the question. So it's better to see the question from the question paper. Okay, so we are done with the question number 12A part. I want you to show the B part. So his question is, a car travels at a constant speed of 10 meter per second for 80 seconds. It then decelerates at a constant rate of 0.5 meter per second square until it stops. And on the grid, draw the speed time graph for this journey. Okay, so let me. So, for the first 80 seconds, the car has moved with a constant speed of 10 meter per second. After that, there was a uniform deceleration of 0.5 meter per second square. So it means 5 by 10 meter per second square. So after every 10 seconds, the speed will decrease by 5. So when at 80 your speed is 10. So after 10 seconds, your speed will become 5. And again, after 10 seconds, your speed will become 0. So you have this point and this point, you join them with a straight line. So this is how you will draw the speed time graph for the journey. So this is question number 12, and it's B part. Question number 13, he says, write 0.000053 in the standard form. So I will move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps to the right, and it will become 5.3 into 10 raised to power minus 5. Okay, so let me show you. Then he says evaluate 1.5 into 10 power 14 into 8 into 10 power 6. Give you an answer in the standard form. Okay, so let's. So you will have 5.3 expo minus 5. That is how you convert it into standard form. So here you have 1.5 into 10 power 14 multiply 8 into 10 power 6. So you multiply 1.5 with the 8 and you get 12.0 into 10 raised to power. The power of the power will add up. So for 14 plus 6, and that will become 20. So you will have 12 expo 20. So when you convert it into the standard form, it will become, the decimal will move one step to the left. So it will become 1.2 expo 21. 1.2 expo 21 is the answer. So this is how you do this question number 13. Okay, so let's check the next one. Okay, so next question coming up on your screen is question number 14. The length of a path is measured as for 62 meter, correct to the nearest meter. This is correct to the nearest meter, which means 1 meter. So divided with the 2, you get 0.5 meter. So you will add 0.5 into 62, you will get the upper bound. If from 62 you subtract 0.5, you get the lower bound. So let me show you how I have done this A part. And okay. So 1 meter divided by 2, that will be 0.5 meter. So this will be added, this will be subtracted from the measurement. So the length is 62 meters. So when you add 0.5, you get 62.5 meter. And when you subtract 0.5, you get 61.5 meter. So the upper bound of the measurement is 62.5 meter, and the lower bound of the measurement is 61.5 meter. The question is find the upper bound for the length of the path. So that will be 62.5 meter. The B part is, but before going to the B part, let me show you in the question paper. It says the mass of a bag of peanuts is 80 gram, correct to the nearest 10 gram. So divide the 10 gram with the 2, you get to 5. So add 5 into this and you get the upper bound of the bag. You subtract from 80 grams, you get the lower bound of this peanut bag. Calculate the lower bound for the mass of 5 of these bags of peanuts. So such 5 bags, we have to find their lower bound. So let me show you how I have done this. Okay, so okay, so 10 grams divided by 2, that will be plus minus 0, plus minus 5 grams. So the main bag is of bag of peanuts is 80 grams. So add 5 gram in it, you get 85 gram, and you subtract 5 gram from it, you get 75 grams. So the upper bound of the mass of one packet of the peanuts is 85 gram. The lower bound is 75 gram. Then their question is calculate the lower bound for the mass of the 5 of these bags. So 5 bags mass will be equals to 5 multiply the mass of a bag. Because we want the lower bound of the mass, so I will take the lower bound of the mass of a bag. So I will have 5 into 75, and that will be 375. So the mass of the 5 bags of the peanuts will be the lower bound. It will be 375. 375 is the answer. So that was question number 14. So let's go to the next question. So this was the question 14. He says use a ruler and a compasses only in this question. Construct the locus. Let me reduce the size. Okay. The question is construct the locus. Construct the locus of a points inside the quadrilateral PQRS. So here this quadrilateral PQRS is given. They want you to construct the locus of a point which is 6 centimeter from S. So you see, if your distance is constant from a point, we draw a circle. So I will draw a circle at the point S of the radius 6 centimeter. Then they say equidistant from PQ and the QR, PQ and the QR. So when you are equidistant from two lines, two intersecting lines, then we draw the angle bisector of the angle between them. We draw the angle bisector of the angle between them. I will show you how I've drawn these two loci. Let me show you. So this is the circle of 6 centimeter around S. So I have opened the compass 6 centimeter and I've taken the S as the center and I have drawn this circle, you can see. Okay, so I want to draw the angle bisector, angle at the point Q. So I put the compass on the Q and I draw an arc on the angle arm on the QR, and you can see this mark, and I put a mark on this arm of the angle. I put a mark with the help of a compass on both the arms of the angle, as you can see. Then I put the compass here and I draw an arc here, put the compass needle here and draw an arc here. So let me show you. So you can see where these two arcs intersect. I will join that point, this point with this point, and that will be the angle bisector. So here you can see that I have drawn that angle bisector. So this, if you move on this line, you will be always equidistant from the QP and the QR. Okay, then sorry, we have to read the question. Then he says, shade the region inside the quadrilateral PQRS. So you have to remain inside the PQRS containing the points which are more than 6 centimeter from S. So you have to remain outside the circle. You have to remain inside the quadrilateral, but you will remain outside the circle at the S. And you have to remain closer to the QR than to the QP. So you have to remain closer to the QR than the. So you have to remain inside the quadrilateral. You have to remain outside this circle, and you have to remain. And this is the equidistant line, angle bisector. So you have to remain near to the QR. So this area will be shaded. The area which is showing up on your screen, this area will be shaded. This area will be shaded. So that was question number 15. The question was on the locus. Hopefully you understand how we have drawn the circle, how we have drawn the angle bisector, and then how we have shaded the area. Okay, so that's good. Let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 16, and it says y raised to power k, the whole thing raised to power minus 2 is equals to y raised to power 5. They want you to find out the value of the k. So you know the power of the power multiplies, so power of the power will multiply. So you will have y raised to power minus 2k equals to y raised to power 5. Because they are equal, their bases are same, so their powers can be compared. So minus 2k will be equals to 5. So k will be equals to 5 divided by minus 2, and it will be minus 2 whole 1 by 2. So let me show you how this is done. Okay, so here you have y k raised to power minus 2 equals to y raised to power 5. So y raised to power of the power multiplies, so y raised to power minus 2k equals to y raised to power 5. Because they are equal, their bases are same, so their powers can be compared with each other. So minus 2k will be 5, so k will be 5 divided by minus 2, and that will be minus 2 whole 1 by 2. So k value is minus 2 whole 1 by 2. Then they ask us to, let me show you the question because here it's not that clear. Yeah, simplify x raised to power 1 by 3 divided by 2x raised to power 3. So let me show you how I've done. There are different methods to do this, but I have just done one of the methods. So you will give this 3 power to each individual here. So you will have x raised power 1 by 3 raised to power 3 divided by 2 x raised power 3. So power multiply. So 1 by 3 multiply 3 and 3 will be cancelled. You will left with the x. Downstairs 2 cube 2 raised to power 3 will be 8. 2 cube means 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. So it will be 8 and x raised to power 3. So then we will have 1 divided by 8 x raised to power 3 minus 1. So you will have 1 divided by 8 x square. So 1 by 8 x square is the answer. So this is how you do question number 16. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so let's move to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 17. He says, in a sale, the price of a coat is reduced by 25%. The sale price is 120 degree. Calculate the price of the coat before the sale. The price of the coat before the sale is known as marked price. So you will have marked price minus 25% of the marked price equals to the sale price. Just put the values and you will be able to find out the value of your marked price, the price before the sale. So on your screen, you can see the mark price minus 25% of the mark price is equal to the sale price. So suppose the mark price is X, the price before the sale, and X minus 25 by 100 into X. So you will have 100X minus 25X, the whole thing divided by 100. So you will have 75X divided by 100 equals to 120. So X will be equals to 120 into 100 divided by 75. So 175 can be cancelled with the 25, and we will have 4 by 3, 120 into 4 by 3. So you will have 40 into 4, and that will be 160. So 160 degree will be the price of the coat before the sale. So that was the question number 17. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up. Question number 18. It says, y is inversely proportional to the cube of x. So y proportional 1 by x cube. So y is equals to k by x cube. He says when x is 1 by 2, the y is 24. find the formula for the y in the terms of x. And then the B part, find the value of the y when x is equals to 1 by 3. So it's a totally 3-mark question. So let's see how I have done this. Okay, so here we go. Question number, let me show you. Question number 18. And here we have y proportional to 1 by x cube, y equals to k by x cube, y is 24, x is 1 by 2, and k by 1 by 2 whole cube. So 24 equals to k 1 by 8. 1's cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. So when you will take this to the other side, it will be 24 multiply 1 by 8. For 8 and 24 cancel, so you get 3. 3 into 1 is 3. So it means that the formula is we know the value of the k is 3. So the formula is y equals to 3 by x cube. Then the question is find the value of the y when the x is 1 by 3. We know the formula is y equals to 3 by x cube. So y is equals to 3 divided by 1 by 3 whole cube. So 3 divided by 1 by 3's cube, 1's cube will be 1, 3's cube is 27. So when you write this 1 by 27 in the denominator, it will become 27 by 1. So 3 multiplied 27 is 81. So y value is 81. So this is how you do question number 18. He says on Monday, 40 adults and 20 children visit a museum. On Tuesday, 30 adults and 35 children visit the museum. The cost of an adult ticket is $2.50 and the cost of a child ticket is $2. The information can be represented by the matrices M and N. So their first question is this: these are the number of adults and number of children. Number of adults, number of children. These are on Monday and these are on Tuesday. These are the prices of the tickets for the adults and for the children. He says work out M multiply N, and their question is explain what the number in your answer is to the part A first represents. Okay, so these are the two matrices, you have to multiply them. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so I will multiply M and N. So M is 40, 20, 30, 35, and N is 2.5 and 2. From here, I will take the rows, and from here, I will take the columns and multiply them. So 40 multiplied 2.5, that will be 100, plus 20 multiplied 2, that will be 40. 30 multiplied 2.5, that will be 75, plus 35 multiplied 2, that will be 70. So 100 plus 40, that will be 140, and 75 plus 70, and that will be 145. So this number, their question is plain what the number in your answer in the part A, first part represents. This number represents the total revenue collected by the sale of tickets on Monday, and 145 represents the total revenue collected by the sale of the tickets on Tuesday. So this is what you have to write there. So that was question number 19, A part. And the next question is, okay. It says the museum increases the cost of tickets by 10%. Complete the matrix P to show the new ticket cost. Okay, so the price has increased 10%. Okay. Okay, so the price of the adult ticket was 2.50. So when you increase 10% of 2.5, you write 2.5 plus 10 by 100 into 2.5. So you will have 2.5 into 0.25, and that will be 2.75. So the new cost of the adult ticket will be 2.75. In the same way, the child ticket is $2. So there will be a 10% increase. So 2 plus 10 by 100 of 2. So when you take this will become 20 divided by 100, and that will be 0.2. So 2 plus 0.2, and that will be 2.2. So the prices, the new prices after a 10% increase will be 2.75 for the adult and 2.2 for the children. or for the kids. So this is how you do question number 19 and its B part. Okay, here are the first four terms of a sequence. The 12 by 16, 17 by 25, 22 by 36, 27 by 49. Find an expression for the nth term of the sequence. So you see my trick of doing this is very simple. I take the numerators separately and I take the denominators separately. I deal with the numerators separately and I deal with the denominators separately. So if you write the sequence of the numerators separately and find the nth term for that, and write the denominator separately and find the nth term for that. So it will become easy. Okay, so let me show you how this is done, and here we go. So on your screen, you can see I have written the numerators. The numerator sequence is 12, 17, 22, 27, and you can see that the difference between each term is 5. When the difference is same each time, I can find the nth term by using this formula. We call it the finding the nth term. The formula is a plus d into n minus 1, where a means the first term of the sequence and d means that difference which you are adding up, so or subtracting. So first term is 12 plus the d is 5 into n minus 1. So you will have 12 plus 5n minus 5, 5n minus 5. So you will have 5n plus 7. So the nth term for the numerator will be 5n plus 7. The denominators are 16, 25, 36, 49. So clearly they are 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square. If you forget for a moment the square, this means the sequence is 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is a continuously they are adding 1 in it. So 1, the common difference is 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. So, and it has a square on it. So it's a sequence who is we get the next term by adding 1. So I can find it and I will put whole square on it. A plus d bracket n minus 1 bracket close whole square. So a is 4 and the common difference is 1. So you will have 4 plus 1 bracket n minus 1 bracket close square. So we will have 4 plus n minus 1 whole square. So you will have n plus 3 whole square. So for the denominators, the sequence, the nth term will be n plus 3 whole square. For the numerator, the sequence, the nth term for the sequence is 5n plus 7. So we will have 5n plus 7 divided by n plus 3 whole square. So that's the nth term of this sequence. This is question number 20 and a very good question. And these kind of questions every year come in the paper 1. Okay, so so that was question number 20. Okay, so let's go to the question paper. So question number 25 is coming up on your screen. He says write x square plus 10x plus 6 in the form of bracket x plus a bracket close square plus b. So you can get this form by applying completing the square method. Okay, so let me show you how I have done this. When you apply completing the square, what you take this x term on the rough work 10x and you divide with the 2x, whatever the answer you get, you add its square into the expression and you subtract its square. So you can see here x square plus 10x plus 5 square minus 5 square plus 6. So first these terms x square plus 10x plus 5, they close make by the formula and they make x plus 5 whole square. This minus 5 square will be minus 25 plus 6. So you will have x plus 5 whole square minus 19. So you can see I have got that shape. So this is called completing the square method. So the x term has been divided with the 2x and whatever the answer you get, you add its square and you subtract its square from the given expression. Okay, Now, use your answer to the part A to solve x squared plus 10x plus 6 is equals to 0. So, you know, x squared plus 10x plus 6 is equals to 0. And I have in the first part, by applying the completing the square method, I have converted its shape into x plus 5 whole square minus 19 equals to 0. Take this minus 19 to the other side, you will have x plus 5 whole square equals to 19. So take square root on both the sides, so you will have x plus 5 whole square. Square root of this equals to the square root of 19, and with that, I will write plus minus sign. So x plus 5 is equals to plus minus under root 19. I will take this plus 5 to the other side. It will become minus on the other side. So you will have x is equals to minus 5 plus minus under root 19. So the value of the x is minus 5 plus minus under root 19. So this is how you solve this. Okay. So that was question number 21, A part and the B part. Okay, now on your screen, a 3-mark question. Express as a single fraction in in the simplest form, 3 by x minus 7 plus 2 by x plus 5. So if you want to find out, convert this into the simplest form and as into single fraction. So let me show you. We have to take the LCM. So let me show you how this is done. Okay. So you have 3 by x minus 7 plus 2 by x plus 5. So I will take the LCM. Both the denominators, they will come in the LCM. So divide the LCM with this denominator, and this will be, this is left. This will multiply with the numerator plus divide this LCM with this denominator x plus 5 will be cancelled. The answer will multiply with the numerator. So you have 2 into x minus 7. So we will have 3x plus 15 plus 2x minus 14 divided by these two brackets. So you will have 5x plus 1 divided by x minus 7 and x plus 5. So this is how you will do question number 22. It's a 3-mark question, very simple and straightforward question. Hopefully you understand this. Okay, so let's move to the next part. The next question is coming up, question number 23. He says, let me reduce the size so you can see. Here we have two triangles, A and B shown. Oh my God, I'm increasing the size instead of decreasing. Okay. So the triangle A and B are shown on the grid. Describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto the triangle B. If you will put a set square like the shape of A and you rotate it, you will observe that it will not fit on the B. So it means this is not a sorry. It will fit on the B. When you rotate the triangle A, it will fit on the B. So this means it's a rotation. So if you want to find out, if you want to describe the rotation, you need to know where is the center of rotation, and you need to know how much is the angle of rotation and in which direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise, rotation has taken place. So the method is very simple. Now here on this diagram, we have the image B and the object A. So I will take the same points on the object and the image. I will join them, and then I will draw the perpendicular bisector. In the same way, I will take a second point on the object and the same point on the image, the corresponding point on the image. I will join them and I will draw the perpendicular bisector. Where both the perpendicular bisectors will intersect each other, that will be the center of rotation. Okay, so let me show you the question. It's a 3-mark question. They say triangle A and triangle B are drawn on the grid. Describes fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto the triangle B. Let me show you how I have done my work. Okay, so here I have taken this point and this point, they are the same point. So I put the compass needle here and I draw this arc and this arc. And then I put the needle here, keep the compass open same. I draw this arc and I draw this arc. Where these arcs intersect, I join this point with this point. So this blue color line is basically the perpendicular bisector of this line. Now, okay, so now I am taking this point and this point. They are same points in the image and the object. From this point, I will draw an arc here and an arc here. From this point, I will join an arc here and an arc here. So where these two interline, these arcs intersect, I will join these points with this blue line you can see. So that's the perpendicular bisector. Where these perpendicular bisectors intersect, that's the center of rotation. So the center of rotation is 1 comma minus 1. So angle of rotation, you join the same points with the center of rotation. You can see I've joined this point and this point, and you can see that this angle is A has rotated through 90-degree clockwise about the point 1 comma minus 1. So here I have shown described that transformation is a rotation of 90-degree clockwise about the point 1 comma minus 1. Okay, then in the B part, let me read the question from the B part first. Okay, it says that the transformation P is represented by the matrix. So this is the transformation matrix: -1/2, 0, 0, -1/2. P maps triangle A onto triangle C. On the grid, draw the triangle C. I know the coordinates of the C. I know the coordinates of the A, the three vertices of the A. I can write their coordinates. And here you can see this matrix. This is the coordinates of the object of the point of the triangle A. So this is object. This is transformation. If you multiply transformation matrix with the object, a matrix which represents the coordinates of the object, you will get the image automatically. So if you multiply transformation matrix with the object, you get the image. So here, when you -1/2 multiply -2, it will be 1. 0 multiply 0 will be 0. So -1/2 multiply -2, it will be positive. It will be 1, and 0 multiplies -4 will be 0. So -1/2 multiply 4 will be 2, and 0 multiply 0 will be 0. So in the same way, the second row will multiply 0 multiply -2, it will be 0. -1/2 multiply 0, that will be also 0. So 0 multiply -2, it will be 0. -1/2 multiply -4, it will be 2, positive 2. And 0 multiply -4, it will be 0. And -1/2 multiply 0, that will be 0. So you will have 1, 0, 1, 2, 2, 0. So we will draw these points, and you can see. Can you see this triangle, the D triangle? The D triangle, the 1, 0, 1, 2, and 2, 0. So this is the triangle D. Okay, so this represents the image coordinates 1, 0, 1, 2, 2, 0. So here I have drawn that 1, 0, 1, 2, and 2, 0. So this is the triangle D. So this is how you do. Hopefully you understand question number 23. Okay, so we are done with the question number 23. So let's go to the next question. The question number 24 is coming up on your screen. Let me increase the size so you can see it more. Okay. So question number 24, a group of office workers are each asked to record the distance D kilometers they travel to work. The results of some of their journeys are shown in the histogram. So on the y-axis, the frequency density is represented, and on the x-axis, the distance traveled is represented. So the people who walk 0 to 5 kilometer, who travel 0 to 5 kilometer, their frequency density is 4. The people who walk from 5 to 10 kilometer, their frequency density is 6. And the people who walk from 10 to 20 kilometer so their frequency density is 1.8. So there are 20 workers in the 0 to sorry, there are 20 workers in the D, which is 0 to 5 kilometer, and there are 12 workers in the D more than 20 and less than 40 group. Complete the histogram. Okay, so if you want to complete the histogram, the formula for the frequency density is frequency, that is 12, divided by class width. Class width is from 20 to 40 is 20. So 12 divided by 20. So this is how you will find the frequency density. The formula for the frequency density is frequency divided by the class width. So that will be 12 divided by 20. So 4 divided by 10, so 0.6. From 20 to 40, I will make a bar and its height will be 0.6. So you see, this is how I have completed the frequency density. So then their question is calculate the percentage of workers who traveled more than 20 kilometers to work. So you see, I can find the frequency of this first column. I will call it F1. The area of this bar is equals to the frequency. The area of this bar is equals to the second frequency, F2. Area of this bar represents the frequency, and area of this bar represents the frequency. So F1 will be 5 into 4, and that will be 20. F2 will be 5 into 6, and that will be 30. F3 will be 10 into 1.8, and that will be 18. F4 will be 20 into 0.6, and that will be 12. So the total frequency is 20 plus 30, that's 50, and 50 plus 18, that's 60, 68, and 68 plus 12 is 80. So the total people there are 80 people, and their question is calculate the percentage of the workers who traveled more than 20 kilometers to work. The people who walked more than 20 kilometers to work, they are 12, and total people are 80. So I can find the percentage 12 divided by 80 multiply 100. So I will have 12 divided by 8 into 10. So you will have 120 divided by 8. So 120 divided by 8 is 15. So there are 15% people who travel more than 20 kilometers to work. Hopefully you understand. That was question number 24, and it's B part. Okay, so it's a 3-mark question. It's the last question of this paper. He says that the algebraic fraction 2x squared minus 5x plus a divided by x squared minus 16 can be simplified to give 2x plus b divided by x plus 4. Find the value of the a and of the value of the b. It's a 3-mark question, and the paper will end. So let me show you how I have done this. Try to understand, okay? So they said that this is equals to this because you can simplify this into this form. So I wrote 2x plus b divided by x plus 4 is equals to this thing. 2x squared minus 5x plus a divided by x squared minus 16. So because this has been simplified, I can make these denominators exactly the same. If I multiply here with x minus 4 and upstairs also with the x minus 4. So you see here 2x plus b into x minus 4, x plus 4 into x minus 4. So when you multiply these two brackets, you get 2x squared minus 8x and plus bx minus 4b divided by, you get x squared minus 4 square. This is equal to this thing. So you can see these denominators are exactly same now. It means whatever the coefficient of the x square here and x square here, they will be equal. The coefficient of the x here are b minus 8. Coefficient of the x on this side is minus 5. So I can compare the coefficients of x on both the sides because both the sides are equal. So I will have b minus 8 equals to minus 5. So b minus 8 equals to 5. So b will be equals to minus 5 plus 8, and that will be 3. Here I was supposed to write minus. I forgot to write minus. So let me write here a minus. This here is a minus, okay? Don't forget this, okay? So you will have b minus 5 plus 8. So b is equals to 3. So the value of the b is 3. So when you compare these constants, the constant here is minus 4b. The constant here is a. So it means minus 4b is equals to a. So minus 4b value is 3. So equals to a. So minus 12 is equals to a. So the value of the a is minus 12 and the value of the b is 3. So this is how you will do this question. So now we have reached the end of this paper. And my dear students, Today we have done May, June 2000, and we have done May, June 2021, 1-2 paper. This was paper 1, and today we have done the whole paper. And I hope that you understand this paper, and if you think that this video is helpful to you, please subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you think that this video helped you, it has made your life easier, you are able to understand a little bit mathematics, if you have learned few things from this video, share this video with your friends, with your class fellows, with your teachers, and with other people who are in studying Cambridge O levels, DMaths 4024, especially the students who are preparing for the Cambridge exam. This will be very helpful for them. Share the link of this video on your Facebook accounts and on your Instagram's account, because that will help me to promote my channel, and that's a great appreciation for me for my work. So thank you very much, everybody. God bless you all.